hi, it's Jameson Fink. I am part of the Ambassador Project at On the Boards, and I have the pleasure of speaking with a multitude of artists performing in Northwest Newarks and drinking some wine with them. And today I have Zach and Allie from Crying, and I'm gonna pour you some wine, and then we're gonna talk about crying. I love to talk about crying.
Great.
Do you?
So do I.
Wine and crying go
Wine and
very
crying
well
go together.
together.
I know. They feed each other. So I have a little dry rosé from Spain.
Lovely.
I'm a huge rosé fan.
Mm.
I'm a huge dry fan. Love a dry thing.
And please,
Thank you.
thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
We look each other in the eye, of course, and look the camera in the eye, of course. So I just talked to Rainbow about her performance, and what was interesting with the interviews that I've done up until now is I've talked to people and then I see their performance. But with the two of you, I got to see Crying last night, so now it's kind of cool to flip the script and just talk about what I saw and how it went for you. So. First of all, I want to say I really, really, really enjoyed watching you two on stage, and I thought the singing was great, and I thought the audience reaction was really interesting too, because there's you got some major fans in the audience. Some people people were going nuts.
I didn't know what to expect, how people were going to respond. Was very pleasantly surprised. It's interesting having done done music in a different context for so long. I felt like we were just talking about this earlier today, that there was kind of an inverse reaction based on the way that the context. Normally people think we're the stuffy, pretentious group, and it was nice to be have it feel a little bit more comfortable.
Well, and a lot of people found a lot of humor in it too, which I thought was great. And actually, for me, I wasn't laughing; I was just really enjoying the music. But for me, it was interesting what it was for me, it was more subtly humorous with movements and affectations and things like that, not pie in the face type of humor.
Yeah.
Right. We were just talking about that earlier. The difference between laughing at something that's maybe slapstick and then laughing at something that's campy and. Camp is a thing that Zach likes to incorporate into his work a lot, and so it felt like the laughter was coming more from that place, which felt satisfying because we really haven't performed that piece in front of people yet, so it was really a 50-50 chance as to whether or not it would work. But
with the is it a powder puff?
It's
big
a 2-foot powder puff.
So that's a real powder puff that people would actually use, that size?
A friend, my friend Nancy made it for me, and it's 23 inches, and it's just a replica of a hand size powder puff, but she just expanded it across 2 feet.
It's a pretty impressive achievement.
It's a good joke. It's a good gag.
Yeah, it is. But somehow when I saw it, when we talked about it, I didn't find it slapsticky. I found it sort of I thought you did it in a way that was elegant. Or I almost thought
Thank you.
I almost thought that's how people powder their face in the theater. I'm just a wine guy. What the hell do I know? So I was don't laugh. People are thinking, that's what they do in the theater. That's standard issue size. The coverage is incredible. But I really enjoyed it. The other thing I noticed too was the probably the longest microphone cord I've ever seen in the history of the world too. And I thought it was great that you had with their technology aspects to this performance, but not having a wireless mic and having this really long cord and having the cord become part of the piece with the whipping of the cord and all of that. I mean, was that how did you decide? The cord is part of the show.
Yeah. Well, again, sort of playing in a rock group for a number of years, and kind of having a specific way of engaging with the audience. The cable became this sort of antagonistic. I had this antagonistic relationship with the mic cable, and then it was used in an antagonistic way with the audience a lot. And so it what we really wanted to do with this show was have all of the every single element be functional and be a sort of have the least amount of elements that we could, and try to make every single piece have a specific function over the course of the piece. And that one was sort of, it seemed just immediate that we were going to be playing with that a lot. Yeah.
It seems like exaggeration is a element of
Yeah.
the work,
Uh-huh.
and I think when he and Steven, the choreographer, were working, I think that was maybe part of the conversation of like, how can we take what already exists in a performance and sort of blow it up?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you make the mic cable 100 feet long.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like so it just seems to be part of that.
Yeah.
Part of that conversation.
And you blow it up with the balloons too, the giant black
Literally.
balloons.
Yeah.
Yes, literally. Yeah. I used to work in a grocery store in a wine department there, and people would like buy those kind of helium balloons. They would come in like, like happy birthday and things like that. I had this weird kind of flashback to working in a grocery store and people coming in, but they could never get giant black, just all black ones. That would probably be, it's not like, like happy anniversary and then like this giant black cloud of a thing.
Yeah, walking out of like a party supply store with these gigantic black balloons, it's like, it's not, it seems very solemn.
And then shoving them into the back of a van.
Yeah, I would say, or like if you got on like the number 2 bus with them there, just people would be like,
Yeah. It's like a turning 40, very bleak turning 40 party.
Yeah, right. Or my dog died.
Yeah.
So
cool. Let's celebrate.
Let's celebrate with giant black balloons.
Yeah.
Sad. Yeah, but you did. I mean, they're kind of hard to come by. Zach had to special order them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You can't just go in your local party store and get the giant black one.
Yeah, you have to. There's a little. We did a performance with a previous group that I was with called Parenthetical Girls, where we were using weather balloons that I had ordered, and I realized that actually the difference between just going to a party store and getting big balloons and weather balloons, unless you get like these gigantic 5-foot weather balloons, there's very little difference. Yeah, so
they're a really wild part of the piece too. They definitely have a mind of their own, and they're always acting up and not cooperating. Get entangled when they shouldn't be getting tangled.
Yeah, they definitely act out.
Well, it's like, what do they say? Like, never work with kids and animals and giant inflatable balloons. I think that's the third part.
Oh man, I wish we had thought of that.
I'd be like, just have children and dogs next time. Just leave the balloons aside.
Absolutely.
We were talking to Linda Austin, who is in the studio. You talked to her.
Yeah, she was great.
And we were talking because her show is very propsy.
Yeah.
And how it's just you're just inviting disaster by having more and more props. We're both like real Portland prop comics. So I think we're gonna have to rethink things after this. But
but it's not like that. It's nothing like the prop comedy with some guy there with his little.
It's kind of a scene in Portland. The prop comedy performance scene.
Really?
Are you pulling my leg?
No,
okay.
really.
I was like, oh my
I was
god.
shocked.
Well, I thought, it's so, kind of like it's so incredibly painfully unhip that it's hip type of thing.
Right.
It very well could be.
That kind of
So many wannabe Carrot Tops just rampant in Portland. Running around.
Yeah, he's a desirable figure to emulate.
Yeah.
He's very muscular.
He is.
Yeah.
He is something. That's for sure.
Well, thanks you two for sitting down and chatting with me.
Yeah.
I loved the performance. I thought it was really dynamic, and I don't know, I couldn't take my eyes off it. I thought it was great. So I really enjoyed it. So thank you both. Thanks for drinking wine with me and sitting on a couch.
Thanks for having
Likewise.
Yeah, of course. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, you're empty.
Nope, there's some there.
There's more.